This is a brief overview on how to use the model's output. You will have seen in the analysis channel this table that has various numbers and levels and data, and the idea here is to go through what each of these means so you can make the best use of them. So the tables comprise of model targets, key support and resistance levels, and intraday volatility levels, and these tables are updated a few times throughout the day, typically before the open and shortly after the cash open each day for each market. Also in there is a bias. So the model biases are either bullish, bearish, or neutral, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. The model targets then have upside targets and downside targets either side of spot. The bias can be bullish, bearish, or neutral, and where the bias is bullish, we will look to buy dips aiming for the upside targets. Where the bias is bearish, we'd look to sell rallies aiming for downside targets. And where the bias is neutral, we'd look to trade the neutral range, shorting from the top of the range to the bottom, or going long from the bottom of the range, aiming for the top. You can also find the model targets on the website after logging in. The key support and resistance levels are areas or are levels of significance where we'd expect price to react if it's hit. The intraday volatility levels, these are levels for the day where we'd also expect price to react, and these are generally broadcast around an hour to an hour and a half after the cash open, when we've had a chance to assess the day's likely volatility range. The best way to use the intraday volatility levels and the key support and resistance levels is to look for confluence of levels where you've got multiple support or resistance levels in a similar area. There is a high probability that you will get some sort of price reaction at that point. Model trades then, the levels interact and we use them to issue model trades, which you will have seen in the trades channel. So trades are issued in the trades channel with a hashtag, so you'll see the hashtag model trade, which will contain the three most important elements: a target, a stop loss, and an entry level. And these are presented broadly with a risk of no more than 1% risk on any trade. And hopefully this would look familiar to the guys who've been on the models on the trades channel for a while. You can also find the open trades and orders on the website after logging in. That's the overview of the model output. Thank you and good luck.